We're on the River Soar today at Kegworth. After the recent floods, the river's been well up, making it almost unfishable. So now it's dropped back down, we're out today demonstrating the flat float. The river's renowned for big perch, chub and the occasional shoal of bream. With conditions across the country being less than favourable at the minute, hopefully we can get a few bites today to demonstrate the method. Flat floats come in all different shapes and sizes, which can make it quite daunting if you haven't done a lot of it before. Flat floats allow you to control the speed of your bait presentation even in the fastest swims. However, they're not always used when the water's quickest. It can be used to slow your bait down, moving at half pace, or if you want to let it go with the flow, you can. It just gives you that little bit more control when the pace is fast. However, the smaller sizes are perfect on slower moving venues, where you might use a 2 or 3 gram bodied float. A 0.5 or a 0.75 flat float might be perfect. With the flow how it's been today, it would almost be impossible to present a round bodied float. This is where you'd look to pick up the flat float. It gives you better presentation and it allows you to present your float at any speed, giving you complete control. Due to the size of the floats, it can be really testing on your gear. Heavy lines, heavy weights, and of course you need a strong pole as well. Today I've used the Acolyte Pro carp, which has been absolutely perfect. Matched with blue power pull through a carp kit gives you complete control and hopefully means there's not going to be any mishaps. Whether you're running a flat float through or you're holding it still, a bump bar makes it super easy. It gives you perfect bait presentation, keeps it really static, and due to the ridges you can line it up to the same spot every single time. Although flat float rigs can seem really daunting, they're actually really simple. Today on the big rig I've chosen a 2mm blue power pull elastic. This is perfect for landing them big perch and bream, but also soft enough that you're not going to bump those chub and roach which you can hook on this river. This is matched with a 6-pound suplex main line down to the float. Today, to match the flow, I've chosen a 12 gram offset tip. What this means is that I can hold a static bait and it presents it absolutely perfectly. The other rig, which I'll show you in a second, is a straight tip. This is perfect for slowing a bait down or running it through at the pace of the current. Onto the bulk. We've got one of the pike float weights in 10 gram with a small 1.5 gram waggler weight underneath it. Locked in with a few number 8 shot either side makes it absolutely perfect. For whatever reason, and no one's really sure, the waggler style weights are absolutely perfect for this, and the addition of the new pike float weights in the bigger sizes make it perfect for these larger floats. Underneath it on the big rig, I've got 3 sets of 2 number 8 droppers above a 12-inch hook length and a size 11 B711 hook. The lighter rig has an 016 suplex mainline, a 3 gram straight tip float. Unlike the big float, this is perfect for just edging through. Like today we've had a few bites, just edging past the bait down the swim. Moving down, we've got a 2.5 gram Olivet, again locked in with number 8s. This time though, single number 8 droppers, again 3, above a 10-inch hook length and a size 18 Acolyte silverfish hook. You may have noticed I've actually got a cable tie wrapped around my number 3 section. This is for hooking the bait dropper over when it's full of bait, so when I'm shipping out I know I'm not going to deposit it in the wrong place in my swim. One essential bit of kit for any big river fishing is a bait dropper. I've got a couple of different sizes here. It allows you to deposit the bait in a really tight area on the bottom, especially when it's flowing fast and deep. It means you're accurate and right on top of your bait at all times. Picking the right size float is key. Too light and it will ride the flow, meaning your bulk and hook bait is being lifted off the bottom, meaning you're not fishing effectively. If it's too heavy, your float will be pointing upstream. Again, although your hook bait is on the bottom, you're not fishing effectively. You could get away with a lighter float and see bites a lot easier. When you know you've got it just right, both your stem and your bristle will be in line, with the bristle facing just slightly downstream or vertical. I was pleasantly surprised this morning when the float shot under and we hooked into a chub around a pound. This was soon followed by 3 or 4 more of a similar size. Hopefully today's session has shown you just how simple the flat float can be.